What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my name is Rusty, owner and operator of Rusty's Pressure Washing. This channel is all about the pressure washing industry, entrepreneurship, and motivation. If you guys are liking this content and you see this video and it's something you resonate with, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit this bell notification. Anyway, today's video is going to be on why I started a small business, why I was pressure washing, and also at the end of this video, I will be doing a Q&A of 10 questions in the realm of starting up a new small business. So to set the standard for this video, I am about 2.5 years into running a full-time small business, no other side work, just my business. So I am not the guru, I am just giving you my advice, my journey on what it's been like running a small business. So just to get an idea, this year will be our first year hitting close to $250,000. If you're in the small business world, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're running a business or manage a business, you know that that is pennies. Obviously, I'm not keeping or netting near that much. A lot of money goes into a business, especially if it grows and you're trying to grow it the correct way. You are not seeing all that money, but that's where we stand gross for this year, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of where I'm at. Alright, so I've briefly touched up on this in other videos. I've said it here and there. My friends and family know this. But the main reason I started this business was to get out of my comfort zone. I was at a job that was very much so dead end. I knew that I was worth more than that. I knew that I could create something better than what I was doing. So I decided that I'm just going to take the steps on getting away from what I'm comfortable with, and I'm gonna start something on my own. So with that being said, I did not start a pressure washing business for any certain reason other than the low risk financial and starting small and being able to work my way up. People always ask, like, so confused, why pressure washing? Is it in your family history? No, it's just what I decided to try to move forward with. Okay, jumping into question number 1. What drives you to keep pushing when things get slow or when it feels like it's not moving the way you'd like it to? So when it's slow, when things are not moving the way I'd like it to, what pushes me is my family, the love for my baby girls, Malia and Emery on the way, my wife Jessica, my animals, all that pushes me. You know, I need to provide, I need to make things happen for all of us, and that's enough to push me. But also the fact that I felt like I was created for more than working the job I was at, for the industry I was in. I just knew I had more potential than what I was in. Unless you struck gold or got extremely lucky in the business world, you are going to go through tough, slow times where it's going to be hard to push forward. Doubt is going to overcome. You're going to feel like you maybe made the wrong decision. Maybe what everyone was saying about you and your small business wasn't the right idea. Maybe you should have stuck to what you were doing and just played it safe. All that stuff will kick in, but it's times like that when you truly grow and you see things from a different perspective. When you're kind of hitting a rock bottom point in your business, that's when your perspective will change. In those low moments, that's when you need to just keep pushing forward and trust the process, trust everything you've been doing, why you started this. Go back to the beginning of, you know, like for myself, I said, even if I fail, I'm gonna keep taking the steps, keep crawling to get towards this goal of having a small business. And you have to remind yourself constantly of your why, so why you even decided to do this in the first place. Okay, question number 2. What were the factors, financial, time, interest, etc., that made you decide to pursue your own business as your main income stream? So I kind of touched base on this already, but the main factors of why I chose this to be my main income stream was, 1, financially. I was not happy with where I was at. I didn't like that someone put a hourly wage to what my time was worth, and no matter what time of the day, no matter what day of the week, that is what I made per the hour. It's just not right, especially when you're working twice as hard as a lot of people and you're worth $1 more than they are. I just don't like having that over my head. I decided I want to be in control of that. And the other main factor is, like I said before, I didn't want to get stuck in this comfortable position where life keeps going by but nothing changes, and it's time to take a step towards something different. So those are the main factors of why I chose to pursue this as my full-time income. Question number 3, customer retention. Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. Okay, so this is a great question. Customer retention is very important. It's a little trickier in the pressure washing industry. So customer retention is gaining a customer and keeping that customer scheduled throughout the year, once a year, twice a year. It's just keeping that customer in contact with you, having them use your business at all times. For us, one huge thing for customer retention is letting the customer know that there is an incentive to them sticking with you. So if you're just going to charge them the same first time price you did every single time, there's not much motive for them to want to stick with you. You know, they want to get discounts for sticking with your company. They know that they are now a valued customer for not choosing other companies to work with. So a nice little incentive is maybe 10% off of their next service, or if they stick with you for a certain amount of time, they will get this discount. Maybe every 4 washes, every 4 service dates, they will get a little something for free, just something to keep them understanding that they are valued, because they are, and that they are getting an incentive compared to a one-time customer. One thing we do is every customer that leaves us a Google review, we give them 10% off of any future services. So right off the bat, this customer is more likely to give you a review, which is great on your end, and then B, they're going to be getting 10% off, so they're happy and they're thinking, okay, next time I need pressure washing, I already have 10% off of this service if we go with this company. So you guys are both winning in the end. You know, you're getting reviews, you're keeping a customer for life, and they're saving money in the long run with sticking to your business. Question number 4, which is another great question. How do you begin the process of finding new clients? In quotations, ads, posters, social media. Okay, so for me, like a lot of small businesses, you want to reach out to family and friends around you. I have some friends and family out this way, so you reach out to them, you know, and you let them know you started a new business. You'll be shocked. Not a lot of people are going to want to support you. They're happy for you, but a lot less people than you think are going to actually support you right away. But how we started was door hangers, just doing one little job, and then after that job, you go around the block, you go around a couple blocks, you do a door hanger as long as it's in a legal area. No soliciting, you don't leave a door hanger. HOAs, you cannot leave door hangers. But after the door hanger thing, you definitely want to get into the ads side of thing. Online presence is everything nowadays, especially with these pandemics. With a lot of people at home on their computer, you want your online presence to be major. That is almost strictly how we run advertising. We do a little bit of door hangers, 5 customers to the left and right from time to time, but we're all over Google. We have our website linked right there. We have our reviews. People can see real testimonies of what others thought of our business. And ads is just the most important thing, in my opinion, nowadays for a small business to grow. So it was asked how much money was spent on initial advertising first starting up. I can't put an exact dollar amount to it. You know, door hangers are very cheap, maybe a total in the beginning of $200. But as far as ad money goes, now we are spending close to $2,000 a month, and that's going towards SEO on our website, so organic ranking, and that's also going towards our paid advertisement. Question number 5, how were your previous job skills / life experiences helpful towards the business field you chose to go into? Is it necessary to have experience in that field, or is research and determination enough? So my previous job skills didn't have much to do with my industry, but a huge way I benefited from my previous jobs is just looking at the overall operation, not thinking like an employee so much, but now taking notes of what the boss is doing, how things are running. Ask questions, you know, a supportive boss will help you out with your small business. They will be there for you. They may not like it at first, but my boss was nice enough to kind of show me the rundown of the operation side of things. Life experiences will help tremendously in starting your new journey. So from my life experience, I relate back to BMX. It was a hobby, but it was also a career. I was marketing for major companies. I was a riding billboard, you could say, and just seeing the guys at the top of the sport, how they did things for the companies they rode for, how they promoted themselves. You know, I look at the top dudes and I can think of what they did, what they're doing for their company, and you start to pick up of the best way to advertise yourself and market yourself. So is it necessary to have experience in that field, or is research and determination enough? That is definitely based off the industry you go into. That's a yes and no. So for me, YouTube, Facebook groups, and practicing on family's house and learning things that way was enough for me. That was pretty much all I could do. You know, I could have went and worked for another company, but I didn't want to go that route. I just decided to go all in the very beginning, and that was the way I learned. So the best way to learn is obviously hands-on, out in the field. You don't want to be testing some crazy stuff on your first customer's house. So if you can, do some family members stuff for free. And this goes for any service business, you know, just make sure you have hands-on experience, hands-on practice before you actually go get your first paying customer. The final question is from Chuck Colton. He is my former BMX sponsorship on track garage door companies, and he's a very successful small business owner himself. What he asked is, as a small business owner for 28 years now, my toughest challenge has been employees, and all that encompasses hiring an employee. What plan do you have, or have you made, for hiring employees and expanding your business? That question being asked, I can't go into too much depth, as I have one full-time employee, my brother Chris, who is helping me run this operation. But other than that, we just use subcontractors to get other work that we can't get to if we're too booked out, or if they want it done sooner than we can. We're just using subcontractors as of now. But the plan for new hirees is definitely getting a financial cushion ahead of time to be paying these guys. You know, I want to get another rig set up for them so that they can be running more equipment, get a lot more jobs done. The main thing that I see as new employees go, a big problem in other jobs I've worked for is just not enough hands-on experience. Being sent into the field way too fast, you know. The customer can read this stuff. They can tell that someone's new. They can tell that, you know, I'm paying top dollar for someone that doesn't really quite know what they're doing yet. And then also for the other employees that do have experience, it's tough on them to be dealing with new guys with no experience. Also, just being a good person to your employees, I know will help tremendously. I've had bosses that just because our relationship wasn't good and I didn't resonate with him and he didn't respect me, that's a deal breaker right there. Alright y'all, that is a wrap on today's video. If you enjoyed this video and you like this content and you made it this far, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Anyway, leave some comments down in there of questions that you would like answered. I can do a part 2 to this video, answer some of you new entrepreneurs' questions. I will catch y'all next time, YouTube. Peace.